Good morning, America. My name is Lance Gardner, and you have tuned into American Street Politicians. I would like to introduce my guest, Brandon Cruz. What's up, Brandon?
What's going on, man?
Happy to have you, man.
We back, baby.
We back doing this thing. Another one of my guests you may already know, Sean Cornetts. What's up, brother?
My brother, how you doing today?
Good to have you back,
yes, sir.
brother.
Yes, sir.
You know, here with American Street Politicians, we talk about politics from the streets. We keep it raw, we keep it real, say what's on your mind, and this is Concerns from the Streets. So we're going to roll right into it, y'all. Since I got my boys here, we're going to go right into it. So our first topic is Trump getting shot. How did y'all feel about that? You know, some people say he didn't really get shot, that's fake blood, and all kinds of different stories. Sean, Trump getting shot.
I say it was real.
Okay.
To a certain extent.
What you mean?
Meaning that things can be staged.
Okay,
The camera can be tricky to the eye. So let's say this. Timing is everything. It's wordplay. So as he was getting shot, I guess it was probably maybe 6 to 8 shots rang off. Yeah, okay. He supposedly got hit in the ear. One day it was shrapnel, came back, FBI, whatever, You know, say corrected, and then he said he got hit with a bullet. He said he got hit with a bullet. Now, I'm a gun owner. I believe in the Second Amendment right, and I'm going to show you something. This is if you want to call it 223, whatever. This is the size.
I did not ask him to bring bullets to
That's all right. Don't worry. This is a politician.
Gun safety is always promoted by the street.
But I'm explaining something.
Security!
Not yet.
Go
But
ahead.
223. Pass the ear. Now, when you get hit in the ear, instantaneously, you already know what's going to happen. It's going to rip off. One day, big band-aid, small band-aid. Then nothing's wrong with his ear. Where's the doctor's report? Where's the pictures? Where's everything that we know? So I don't believe that he initially was going to get hit, but somebody in the background did. Rest in peace to the family, to the loss of the family and things of that nature. You know, it's a tragedy, but I think he did it for sympathy and votes. That's me.
So you think he staged his own?
Yeah, I really think he did that because when he went down. Supposedly when he got hit in the ear, he rubbed his ear once and he rubbed it again and he did like this. Look at it. I watched it. And then he went down, they jumped on him. Somebody said somebody pulled out some ketchup, squirted on there, and he put his finger in his ear. I don't know. That's what I saw. And then he did a fist pump. Who does that? After you just got shot at 8 times with a high-powered rifle, and the guy was there already for 3 hours. Did all these things. Walked with it. They saw him up on the. They was pointing at him. Come on, people, please explain this to me. If you could please help me out with this, I'm going crazy.
Cruz.
I agree with Sean on many things, and this is one of them. I know some folks that have been shot. One thing they did not do is pump their fist afterwards.
I'm trying to tell you.
When you get popped, especially head area, neck, back, that's some real stuff going on.
You don't think he could have just been celebrating because it missed him and he's still alive?
He got his ear pierced, so to speak, right?
Okay.
But nobody behind him got any hospital record. Nobody behind him got any blood on them. Nobody, nothing. Mm-hmm. And similar to what Sean said, he did this like, it was almost like a mic check, kind of like how you said play on words, right? It was almost like, hey, I'm going to say this word, and y'all rush this.
When I say this on key, this is what's going to happen. So when he said, I so happen to turn my face to the right and like, no.
Trump done been on TV for like 40 years, right?
You know what I'm saying? He knows the game. He knows
game.
The tricks of the trades and all behind the scenes. Stop playing. So if they said, okay, this guy was on top of the roof. They said they saw the guy. They were pointing at him.
Right.
So Help me. Somebody log on, find out, help me.
Let us know.
Convince me.
Yeah.
Please. And then he's not talking about it no more. Sympathy and votes.
He had a Band-Aid on. He literally had a Band-Aid on for like 6 hours. And then the whole story went away. And then you get a second assassination attempt, and then the third. Come on, man. What's going on here? Anybody else gets... Okay, first off, a presidential assassination attempt is huge.
It's huge.
Yeah. That's huge.
The biggest story ever.
That's huge.
It would never roll off. It would never fall off. You don't even talk about that.
Mind you, Obama didn't get shot at, which I ain't gonna lie. When we first got a black president, it was like, okay.
It was a thought.
They shoot everybody else. I mean, they shot Tupac. They shot Martin Luther King. Yeah. Everybody else that's important to us. I mean, but here he is, the Donald, and multiple attempts, and the man is. He got attempts, and he got felonies.
3 assassination attempts. 3.
Didn't they shoot up Vice President Kamala Harris?
Yeah, her office. What they said? I heard it was a BB gun or something, but then I'm hearing other conflicting stories. Right. But the fact is, they shot at it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's still intimidation. It's voter intimidation. That's what they've been doing, and they've been setting this up before. This man been said. Listen, Trump does not have a legacy. I'm sorry, he doesn't. I'm just going to say that personally, because I'm a 70s baby, so I've been watching this man all my life. So he has not been for what everybody think what it is. So don't get fooled by a fool. So it's just like, now you're seeing what's happening to it. Obama's legacy. You can ride a wave for somebody's legacy. Yeah, you can. But don't put it, when you get in office, you do all the destruction and then get out, and then the person behind you got to figure it out to be able to put it together, and then the Republican side of the party don't want to be able to come down to an agreement to make things better for the American people. You rolling back things, and you rolling back things, and every last one of y'all, all of y'all up there in the higher office as far as Congress and things of that nature, he appointed all of you guys, judges, Supreme Court. We don't even go there. Roe versus Wade. What? Man, listen. Any of y'all, I debate any Trump supporter. Believe me, you give me 5 things that he did do. I know one thing he did do. We know that. That's called an assault.
Do you guys think that we are ready to have a woman president?
That's the $1 billion question right there.
Well, we come from a woman. So you think she don't know how to checks and balances, what's going on in that nature? It's a fine line, I think. So why not? It's okay. I have much disrespect for that. Just as like, if somebody else, another woman of another culture, ethnicity, background, just want to become that, whatever it is. It doesn't matter to me. But look how you guys. I mean, look how this place has destroyed a woman's image that's the creator of all this procreation. And you're going to look at it like that. So, of course, political, for as what her balances is and what her job was before, okay. You could be a plumber, now you're a lawyer.
Right.
So do I think that America is ready to have its first black president woman, right? For myself, okay, I'll put it like this. First off, the Senate, everybody that's been in the Senate, they've been there for decades. They know more so about what's going on with this land of ours than anybody. Whoever is running for president or becomes president, they're going to be told what to do, right? They're the president, meaning they're the face of this union. So from my belief, I don't necessarily believe that the president has much say-so as in what gets signed off and what gets approved, more so than just the face that represents the union. So are we ready for it? I don't know. Would I like to see it? Yeah, that's pretty cool. At the same time, do I feel by us being black that should be our go-to? Nah, whatever fits you and your household, your lifestyle, do that. And the thing is, those are the two representatives that we see. That ballot has other names. Do what you choose.
What's some key points you think that would make Kamala deserve this position? What's some key points if someone was to ask you that was totally illiterate about her? Because a lot of people saying that we don't know her, what she doing, what she did, this, that, and the other.
I would say just the fact that she's been the vice president and she's already been in office and in those meetings and around that, okay, cool. Well, it's almost like a interim coach. They done been doing the job already. You know, we already know Biden's not going to run no more. Okay, so as the way I see it right now, Kamala done been president. You know, she's been wearing those shoes even if she doesn't have the actual, you know, title yet. So I believe she's been president for a lot longer and getting the counsel from Condoleezza Rice and other folks, Obama, you know, both Obamas, Michelle also, you know, and Al Sharpton and everybody else who is black in Washington, D.C., who, guess what? They all done ran. So why not give her the game and let her know what she's about to really be in for?
Right. Okay, Sean, your thoughts on Kamala deserving the position?
Okay. So Kamala Harris, attorney, district attorney, all that. I mean, impeccable resume. Now, she has so much class, and she's from Oakland. People don't understand the magnitude of this, man. This is so hurtful the way how y'all let this man talk about a woman. So that's one thing. But when it comes to the political side of things, she's all about the agenda of what Barack Obama's agenda was. So when you take somebody that goes into the legislations, the lawmakers, and the lobbyists, and things of that nature to be able to take policies and put them in a conservative way, and then take it and twist it, and then make you roll back. That's why I was talking about riding that wave. So his wave was for destruction because of what's happening right now, and you see it. It's about the Affordable Care Act, Obamacare. It's about retirement. It's about your freedom of choice of your body and things of that nature when it comes to Roe versus Wade. It's about health plans and things of that nature you need to have when it called Medicaid and Medi-Cal. When it comes to the checks and balances that you got to have as a president, when you're looking at when you're journalizing things down and you understand, you know, where you have to pay your bills at and things of that nature instead of generating and then taking away from people like us, or even not even like us, but it's like, not saying color-wise, I'm talking about like people that's working class want to put things in perspective and put food on their table. So you want to discredit this woman as a district attorney that knows the law and knows when you being disrespectful. You want to say that she locked up people, the jail cells, people in the drop of a dime. Okay, maybe she had her time in that nature, but let's talk about the real 500, 600 years of time. So you ain't talking about that. But her checks and balances is what the people that talk about that they need. When you got those people that's on that Section 8, when people are on that welfare, things of that nature, when people need that affordable housing, things of that nature, when people need that them groceries and things of that nature they need to have for that to have the way of having the family balance and things of that nature. So she's doing it, and they want to proceed to keep doing it. But like I said, the political stand of it when it comes to the Republican Party, they cut things off. People don't understand that part. You know, Mitch McConnell, you need to understand who these people are when it comes to they're the House, and then you have the Senate. The Senate is the Democrats, the House is the Republican. The legislation, the lawmakers, they go down, they pass the bill to the House. It gets to the House, if it's the Republicans, guess what? They're going to kill the bill. It doesn't get to Joe Biden's desk and that nature. He signed it for better for the world. They've been cutting it. So that's the problem. And Trump is the main one telling them not to give money, not to do this and not to do that, to cause chaos. And that's what he's been doing. So Kamala.
How do you feel about Cruz, Obama calling black men out for what they say we may not be supporting her enough?
It doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
It doesn't. They want the black vote. Perfect example. 2008. I believe that every black person, to the most part, because that was the first time that we saw, it was different having Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson run, because we already kind of knew who they were. But having Obama as a fresh face, he was still kind of youthful at the time. You know, he knew who Jay-Z was. You know, he was getting mentioned in, you know, rap songs and things like that, Young Jeezy. I think Obama knows that we listen to him and how we view him. Even years later, folks may have said, you know, even after Obama came out of office, he knows that the word is going to get to us if he says it. So it doesn't surprise me, and I almost think that that's his position to do so.
Mm-hmm. Sean, how do you feel about that?
I was kind of confused. You said something about Jay-Z.
I was saying how
Jay-Z mentions him in
in the time in 2000.
So you said us listening to Jay-Z?
No, I'm saying at the time in 2008, how us as a people, we were impressionable by Obama, because all the presidents that we had seen at that time were older white men.
Okay.
So the fact that Jeezy and Jay-Z were kind of rallying behind him, it kind of made it like, hey, this is not just a cool thing to do. Wow, we actually have someone who looks like us at this position.
Right. I got an opinion about the Jay-Z situation, but you know, Barack Obama was something that was very amazing in that time, and he took and cleaned up some shit from somebody else. It's called George Bush, and before his dad and everybody else. So, but the Jay-Z situation, he's a hypocrite in a lot of ways because of what he did to Colin Kaepernick and that nature. So that's that part where I look at that. I mean, now he's doing halftime shows, and Colin Kaepernick didn't have a job with it, and he said, you know, we passed that. So I discredit all of that, because, you know, Tupac would have never accepted that. Tupac would have been still kneeling still today. I already know that for a fact. So, but when it comes to Barack Obama, he knew what he had to do. He went in there. The CBO and the GDP would tell you that. I don't want to get too deep in that. Those are numbers. You can look it up. You can see how the chart things go in that nature. When Bush's everything was going to hell, and then Obama balanced out, and then started making a big game when it came to United States. And then soon as when his term was up, Trump come in. He takes a ride for the first 3 years. But remember, it takes 3 years for numbers from the previous president to catch up with the current president.
That part.
So when people don't understand when it comes to numbers, you trying to put everything on Kamala Harris and Joe. But you guys, what you did was you slandered it and defamation them to death, because when you repeat something for so long, you start to act out on it. So this is what this man has mastered in the mindset when it comes to a true narcissist. So my thing is this: he can't become president, but I already see what he has already done to the world in a mindset and that nature as a whole. So that's the scary part about it. Now it's up to America to not accept that and then condemn him for what he has done. So if they don't do that, you know, Barack Obama's his name will be always in there, just the same as John B. Hanson. Look him up if you don't know who he is. He's the first black president of the United States before George Washington. So, and he's on a $2 bill. But my thing is that I really feel though as that right now the times that it shouldn't be like this in America know better.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you heard it right here with American Street Politician, baby. We talking. To change the subject just for a quick second, I would like to go to the AI.
Oof.
AI, success with AI. How you feel about that, Cruz?
AI is a lot. Like this, I'm in the music industry, and some of the emails that I'm getting, mind you, I know folks that make AI music, and literally, it's kind of cool. When we had the writer's strike, folks was asking, hey, what's the AI situation gonna be? I was telling everybody, hold off, because we gotta see how this stuff goes and gets handled. But just in general, AI, futuristic, driverless cars, all of this stuff, one, is making people very lazy. Two, we're dependent way too much already on technology. You can't remember nobody's phone numbers. Like, we're becoming, they're smartphones, dumb people. So if we continue to give all of our civil liberties to this technology, We didn't see how this movie. We know how the movie ends. Okay, we didn't see Terminator. We didn't see iRobot. We know how this ends. Mind you, iRobot. What year did they talk about? 2027. It's coming. Hey, let's not set ourselves up to be a crash test dummy. Let's use our brains and be able to be a person and control the technology. But since it is here, let's utilize it and be able to control it before it controls us. Because a driverless car, that's scary.
Yeah, I think so. I definitely believe they're going a little bit too far with some of the technology. A lot of it is just not very necessary, and you're gonna have jobs. That would be the biggest thing for me.
Right.
You know, it's great that this robot can do what I can do, but that robot don't need nutrients, food and water, lights, gas to live.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And then what about the people? You still got people, and we just went through a pandemic where not only did we lose a certain population, but folks was reproducing. So now you got a new generation, and you got parents that are responsible for that generation. Those parents get out of work. Now what's gonna happen?
Yeah, and that's funny that you said it. It's like a reset. Yeah. And when you look at it like that, okay, great. Look how they did it though, with vaccinations and all that stuff like that. You know, it gets deeper. And then when you talk about the AI situation, you know, welcome to Yoshino. How may I help you? I'm like, what the hell? What do you mean? A Thai tea, boba? Would you like some chicken fried? What the hell? So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So pretty soon they're gonna identify you already by your license plate when you pull up.
Right.
What would you like, Mr. Corners? Oh shit.
Do you want what you got last time? What you mean what I got last time?
You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
Right.
But the AI situation, Elon Musk, a nut. So we already know what's going on. So watch this. Why are you going up in space 4 or 5 times before the election? And not only that, why are you having discussions with Vladimir Putin all this time and all these years you get investigated for right now?
Right. Right.
See, I read shit. So now who's the best man with that person? X, remember? Used to be da-da-da-da-da. Oh, who? Trump? What? See, people don't understand. This man is treason and espionage, bro. And you know it. If you're a true veteran, and I'm not even for the military. I'm from the ghetto-tary.